Okay. My dear students, today our topic is environmental pollutions, effects and remedial measures of different environmental pollutions. Okay, right. In the first chapter, the third content, the title is environmental pollutions. What is meant by environment? Before going to environmental pollutions, what is meant by environment? Environ is a word, it is a French word, it derives encircle of the surrounding area. What is meant by one encircle? Encircle is nothing but plant population, animal population, human population, water aquatic life, microorganisms, fungi, like that. All are including, it is nothing but environment. According to our ancestors' period, environment is very clean. There is no pollutions on those days. After industrial revolution, that is 17th century onwards, there are environmental degradation, but environmental pollution is more and more and more and more. Due to some reasons, there are so many environmental pollutants executed into the nature. Then immediately what happened in the 200 years of after industrial growth, there are different types of pollutions happened since 250 years. Okay. So let us discuss about pollutions. What is meant by pollutions? Pollution may be defined as addition of undesirable materials, not desirable, undesirable materials into the environment as a result of human activities. All these activities by humans, so that is nothing but pollution. What are the agents executed into the nature which causes environmental pollutions are called pollutants. What is meant by pollutants? Pollutants, the agent which causes environmental pollution are called. They are nothing but pollutants. Okay, my dear students, there are so many types of environmental pollutions in our nature. First, I would like to classifications of pollutions are types of pollutions. The first one is air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, sound pollution. It is also called as physical pollution, marine pollution, okay, chemical pollution, and so on. Right? According to our syllabus, the content is what are the pollution, what is the pollution, write about different types of pollutions and causes, effects, remedies of different pollutions. This is our topic. So, in that manner, I would like to say a brief explanation on air pollution. Air pollution. We know very well we are all living on Earth's surface. On the Earth's surface, there must be an atmosphere. Atmosphere is nothing but vapors of some gases existing on the Earth's surface. In that manner, atmosphere having so many gases like nitrogen, oxygen, neon, argon, like that. Already I told you early session, there are so many pollutants exist around 250 years, air will be contaminated. Air is very, very important for human population. So, we are destroying destroying air by so many activities by humans or natural. So, what is meant by air pollution? Air pollution, it is a basically harmful chemicals or gases in our atmosphere when it contains things like gases, fumes. Air pollution is occurs. Air pollution is nothing but undesirable, unfavorable, harmful gases or fumes. They are exist into the air. That is the nothing but air pollution. Air pollution is a very severe condition on the globe now itself. So, there are two types of causes of air pollution. The first one is natural conditions and second one is man-made activities. First one is natural conditions. Naturally, some incidents happened on the earth's surface. It should be create some toxic gases, some dust and soot explode on the earth's surface, then it will contaminate the natural gases. Then what happened is in that particular is air will contaminate it. What are the natural sources of air pollution? The first one is volcanic eruptions. Volcanic eruptions is a natural phenomena which has happened on the earth's surface. Magma explodes by heavy heat pressure of outer part of the earth. It explodes and it spread to the dust particles like nitrogen, sulfur. Spore explode under the nature and it exists into the air. It should be contaminated. Air will be contaminated. And another thing is earthquake eruptions, forest fires, and like that. They are natural sources of the air pollution. This is one set of system. No one can stop this natural sources of pollutants. But another one is very dangerous issue of environmental pollution is man-made system. Man-made views are, there are so many. First one is industrial pollutions. Like now modern generation, they are using so many luxurious commodities like automobile industries like paints industries, leather industries. There are so many industries established by the humans. They are releasing so many pollutant gases into the atmosphere. My dear student, I give you a small example. There must be a paints industries. Paints industries gives the outer part of the chimneys. They are releasing sulfur content, smoke of sulfur. Some of the industries, they are releasing by the chimneys of industries carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. All these gases are pollutants. It destroys environment. Now lakhs of industries enter the globe. So then they are releasing thousands tons in a day carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide into the atmosphere by the industrial activities. It is very dangerous system. And another one is agricultural activities. Agricultural activities means now every agricultural cultivator, farmer utilizing modern agriculture. Modern agriculture means we stop the traditional agriculture, then we are for the purpose of more and more increasing production, for the purpose of more and more agricultural production, we are using fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, like that. They are spraying in the agricultural fields for cultivation or harvesting food commodities more than fertilizers, pesticides, spraying into the agriculture fields, then that activity releases so many toxic gases into the nature. And another important cause of the air pollution is mining and quarrying. My dear students, now industrial raw product of minerals, the mineral extraction by the mining operations, which is used clever mines and blastings by the earth crust, they exploit materials, then mineral spore explode into the nature, then it destroys quality of the air. So quarrying and mining operations is a very, very important segment of nowadays economic system for the purpose of industrial development. So it destroys environmental freshness. Next, fourth one is power generation. In India, there are 23 power generation corporations. They are national thermal power stations. National thermal power stations using for the generation of power, their emission or combustions of coal. Coal, it combustion or emission, it gives us carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide into the nature. So these power generations, thermal power stations or power generation centers, chimneys gives us environmental pollutions, and as well as transportation. Now modern human being, they are using automobiles, transport system. According to that, they are emission of petrol or crude oil. Then the smoke which they release, that is carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide level increases day by using automobiles enter the nature. And another one is community services like municipalities, greater cities. They are collect the garbage, solid waste materials which is outskirts of the streets. They are emissioning. So it releases some unwanted harmful gases, smoke. It destroys the air, will contaminate it. And another, nuclear testing centers. Nowadays, every worldwide country must and should to follow to generate the electricity, the generation of power. They are using nuclear testing, nuclear waste are releasing into the nature, then it is also cause of environmental pollution, particularly air pollution. Next, CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons. On the globe, we are all improving our standards of living. It is determined by usage of our domestic utilities like air conditioners, refrigerators. It is a prestigious symbol to every human being nowadays. So then, that CFC is released by air conditioners, refrigerators into the atmosphere. Then the CFC releases outcomes to the nature. Then it destroys O3 gases, that is nothing but ozone layer depletion. It results ozone layer depletions. O3 atoms, it is a God's gift according to myself to protect the earth, to filter the ultraviolet rays which is direct sunlight of sun. Then another one is PAN, peroxyacetyl nitrate. And another important thing is smog. Smoke plus fog is smoke. So, some of the industries, our scientists are analyzed London smog and New York's smog, photochemical smogs. The photochemical smog, it indirect reaction. It is not direct reaction, indirect reaction. It affects to the gases of which existing on the earth surface. Okay. So then, all these causes very harmful for human population and animal population, like that. So what are the major problems faced by human population by the air pollution? The first one is itching, skin itching, and other one is the vomiting sensation of the human being. Third one is the bronchial diseases, lungs affect, which harmful gases breathe in the atmosphere. Who a person to breathe unwanted gases, they are facing severe chronic diseases like bronchial cancer. Another one is leukemia. It is a one type of cancer, blood cancer. And another one is migraine, severe headache. Harmful gases which transmitted to the atmosphere, who breathes that, then they are continually breathe a person having severe headache. So that is nothing but migraine and headache, lungs affect, skin diseases. Skin diseases by the cause of ozone layer depletion. So whenever CFCs release more and more on the to the nature by the human activities to the nature, then ozone layer will be depletion. Then sun direct ultraviolet rays onto the earth surface. The people who affected this, then they are skin cancers or skin diseases, and then nozzle problems. I given a small example, my dear students, regarding nozzle problems and as well as severe death by the breathing. There are two bad incidents, three bad incidents by the air pollution. The first one is Bhopal gas tragedy, which is happened on 1983, I think December 3rd. Methyl isocyanide, it chemical reaction on a particular fertilizer factory, it explodes and spread into the nature. Who breathes on that particular night of central Bhopal, there are nearly 3,000 people die within the night. There are so many people, they are bedridden now itself. Recently we are already know Visakhapatnam, sterling gas released by LG Polymers, a sudden shock incident. Sterling gas explodes into the nature, into the atmosphere at night time, 7th May 2020. It is a bad incident of world industrial disaster, worst disaster. Nearly 13 to 15 human population they are die. Number of people they are suffering and hospitalization. Such a bad incidents like this, that is nothing but nauseousness, and as well as global warming. Global warming is a dangerous situation nowadays. Global warming is nothing but increases the temperature on the earth. Now every 10 years, every decade have 1 degree Celsius temperature increases. It is not my voice, it is a WHO information. World environmental organizations clearly to say that it is a very, very drastic, dangerous situation, global warming. At the same time, by the air pollution, agricultural production will decrease. Why? Because most of all the sun rays affected on the nature, plant population, our photosynthesis activity, it reacts, it reflection, production of that plant will be declined. It is the sources of cause of food problem in the next generation on the globe. Okay. At the same time, decreases decreases production of food grains and like that. Regarding all these problems, humans, the same problems, they are also applicable into the animal population also. Okay. So, what is the remedial measures of the air pollution? Which type of measures we have to take? Then we should control the air pollution. The first one is industrial locations. They are established outer part of the cities. That is the first to control the air pollution. Second one is using public transportation, but not use individual transportation. It should controls air pollution. Third one is established roads flyovers, then it helps to control the air pollution. Establishment of eco clubs by the social aware people, they are sapling and plantation programs which is social forestry, agroforestry, that type of activities. When they are interact each together and to saplings, then clean and green programs, it helpful for to control carbon dioxide, increases the oxygen and coolness of the nature. And another important remedial measure taken by the transportation, public transportation, like Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal introduced odd even numbering system. 15 days odd number vehicles across the roads in Delhi. At the time, even number vehicles are existing in households. So, half of the vehicles, they should control the pollution by stay at home. Then it reduces temperature level, it reduces carbon dioxide and other. Every industries, another important remedial measure is every industrial person having to maintain 1/3 of their industries must and should sapling the plants. It creates, it sucks, that plant sucks about the pollution. Then environmental friendly industries established. Strictly environmental board implementation the Air Pollution and Prevention Acts, which is constituted by the government of India. They are strictly implementing in India, then no doubted to say that pollution will at least 10 to 20% decrease. Okay, my dear students, there are so many measurements. At the same time, I forget one important remedial measure to control the air pollution. Industries having a chimneys, their emissions or commissions, their effluents, that means their air toxins released by the chimneys, the construction of chimney in tall in position, then we reduce at least 5 to 10% of industrial pollution by safety precautions of industries. Every human being must and should have aware they are following Indian tradition system using ponds, Indian fridges like pots, or using refrigerators or air conditioners, then they must and should follow eco-friendly, free ozonized, highly rating non-CFC commodities, electrical commodities. When they are using, then we should control the air pollution. It is not a single man activity, it is in a group activity. What I am saying all the precautionary and remedial measures, exceeding this, there are so many. You follow and you feel this subject, it is a awareness subject, then must and should we give importance to the environmental friendly life. And next we go to air pollution, or water pollution.
Hi students,
Uh, Today, I already discussed what air pollution. Next topic is water pollution. My dear students, we know water is very essential for living and non-living organs under the earth's surface. Water is very precious nowadays. Why? Because there are 0.0003% the fresh water availability on the earth's surface now. Then that much water we should pollute by modern activities by the human population. So water pollution, the topic is water pollution. The definition of water pollution is addition or presence undesirable substances in the water is called water pollution. Water pollution is nothing but additions or presence undesirable substances in the water, unwanted materials. It includes in the water, that water will contaminate, that is nothing but water pollution. Okay, my dear students, let us in broad way we explain water pollution. Water pollution is a process of alteration of physical, chemical and biological characters. What are they? Physical, chemical and biological characteristics of water in addition of excess of undesirable substances or harmful substances which causes harmful effects on the aquatic and as well as terrestrial, animal and human population. So it is incomfort to all these things like which are related to water and the utilizing system in the nature. They are aquatic like fishes, like that, terrestrial, animal, plant and as well as human population. By the effect of water pollution, they are disappear and they are face so many problems. Students, once I give you a small broad definition. Water pollution is a process of alteration of the characteristics of the water is changed. They are physically, chemically and biological characteristics. They are modifying in addition of harmful substances in the water. That is water pollution. Okay, right. There are two types of water pollutants. What are they? One is natural in system and second one is man-made system. First one is natural system. Natural phenomena. By the causes of natural phenomena, there are some harmful substances, undesirable substances. What are they? Volcanics, storms and earthquakes. these type of substances which released by naturally, water will get contaminated. This is not accessing by the human activity. It is by natural system. And another important thing is man-made issues, man-made reasons. Okay, the man-made reasons or man-made issues of water pollution, like the first one is industrial effluents. Industrial effluents. My dear students, 17th century onwards, now itself, for the purpose of industrial commodities, making of industrial commodities or domestic utility commodities, rapid industrialization happened in our country. Not only country, entire the world. Chemical substances released by the industries into the water, that is nothing but effluents of industries. They are released into the freshwater bodies. Then the fresh water or pure water contaminated. The best example in India, either sides of Ganga river, either sides of Godavari and Krishna, there are so many industries are located. Particularly leather industries, textile industries, rubber industries, chemical industries, fertilizers, pesticides industries, automobile industries. All these industries located either sides of the river banks. They are huge amount of chemical toxins like water effluents. Chemical effluents, not water effluents. Chemical effluents released into the rivers. The river water will contaminate. The best example, Shah Jahan constructed Taj Mahal at river side of Yamuna, that is Agra. The main effect of chemical industries which surrounding areas of Yamuna, they are releasing nitrogen and sulfur dioxides, chemical effluents into Yamuna river. That river is purely contaminated. The water which existed, that air attached to Taj Mahal, the Taj Mahal color changed from white to green and yellow shade because of sulfur dioxide chemical vapor. So my dear students, now rapid industrialization. That rapid industrialization is a great cause of water pollution. Another thing, municipal sewages or domestic sewages. Now every town have much more crowd of population. They are using detergent discharge water, other sewages matched into the water bodies. Then water purity will decline. Then next one is agricultural activities. My dear students, we are aware the modern agriculture system entire the world for the improvement of production of
agricultural products, they are using fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, herbicides. These are all modern agricultural activities spend more and more on agricultural fields than agricultural field which exists in the water. That water will contaminated. Then discharging of the agricultural wastage water into the rivers, then the rivers also contaminated. India, 56% of land using for agriculture. Now, improvement of agricultural production, we are using fertilizers like this. It should be contaminated of water. It is in a great dangerous situation in India. Another one is mining activities, quarrying and mining activities, purifying the mines, scrubbing the stones. They are a little bit of water using for the polishing. That effluent water, the magnesium, sulfur, which substances released to water bodies, their water will contaminate. My dear friends, we are all know very well about the oil spillings. Oil spillings is also one of the cause to contaminate the water, and also radioactivity substances. Radioactivity substances means now every worldwide country, for the purpose of generating electricity, they are using modern system, that is atomic energy and nuclear energy. The uranium-235, the type of insistences, waste of radioactivity substances into the submitted into the water, then water also contaminated. And another important thing is generation of power plants. It is very drastic problem of water pollution. Power generation made by hydroelectricity or thermal electricity. Most of all countries, they are made up of by the help of water. So, fresh water, thermal power stations getting into power station, water is very cool. The intake water is cool and fresh water. Then after using the generation of electricity, after they discharging very heat water to outlet. So the fresh water, when they are taking, but they are releasing outlet of the water is very hot. So then the water bodies evaporates. Water equation we know very well, H2O, H2O, hydrogen plus oxygen. Hydrogen is only discharged, oxygen is evaporated by their stations, using stations. So this is the most affected for the aquatic life. It is very harmful to aquatic life, which discharges warm water into the rivers. And next one is the acid rains. H2SO4 is the chemical equation of acid rain. The acid rain which fell down, entire the water bodies ill contaminated. So it is in future there is a big problem by rapid industrialization in the 22nd century. Another important thing is some other religious issues. Religious issues like in Sivakasi, cremation of dead bodies. The off-cremation dead bodies, they are simply thrown to the Ganga river. It is destroying the water quality in the Ganga. Another important main cause is in rural areas. There are some canals having ponds either sides of their places. Now itself they are bad practices, that is open defecation. Open defecation is a very, very bad situation according to 21st century. So that's why Narendra Modi, to control the open defecation, he sanctioned private toilets having in every family. Okay, right. Another one is waste plastic materials, disposable materials. Simply public, they are thrown into the drainages after using that article. Then the polymers, which is highest component substances of emerged into the water, it is very harmful to the human being or aquatic life or something. Okay, these are all the major problems which we recognize by human activities. My dear students, by these causes, what are the major problems we to face by the water pollution? There are so many problems by the water pollution. 80% of human diseases acquired by water, which contaminated by the pollutants existing in the water. We know well about typhoid, cholera, malaria, dengue. All these communicable diseases spread by water pollution. All these diseases acquired by water pollution. And another important thing is thermal pollution in the water. It directly affects to the aquatic. I mentioned a big problem at Japan. Some of the paint industries, synthetic paints industries, surrounding areas of river at Japan, they are discharging mercury, lead, sulfur contains very huge amount of these substances into that river. Then on that particular river there are some fishes, they are in existence. They have captured by the fishermen and sold the people into the market of the fishes. Who tasted the fishes? The fish name is tuna. That tuna fish who tasted, that person is acquiring Mina disease. My dear students, it is a very drastic problem. Thermal pollution existing in the water aquatic system is totally disappeared and destroyed. And another important thing is polluted water who drinks, then they are acquired gastrointestinal problems and as well as kidney problems, skin diseases, all these very dangerous to the human population. And also leprosy, cholera, gastroenteritis problems, severe headaches, and also polio. Polio is a waterborne disease. Why? Because it is a communicable disease who pass the urinals, and there are so many communicable diseases which affected by water pollution to the human population. Okay, my dear students, because of all these problems, we must and should to recommend and follow the remedial measures of water pollution. They are like the first one is establishing cooling towers. At the power generation plants. And another important thing is separation or recycling of chemical toxic effluents, water, and its changes into the fresh water. And another important thing is removing suspended matters in the water bodies. This is also an important thing. Next one is state and central governments Water Pollution and Prevention Act strictly implemented. That is a good sign to control the pollution. My dear students, next remedial measure is the industries which are established, they are must and should practice. They are control their maximum level of pollution into minimize. They are characterized scrubbing attitudes, methods. When they follow, then immediately then it should be control of water pollution. And next one is physical, chemical and biological treatment plants to reduce the water pollution. Chemical, physical and as well as biological treatments, it leads to control the water pollution. My dear friends, municipal sewages, it should be controlled a regulatory system and discharge less amount. They are managed less amount to chemical sewages in discharge water, it is also harmful for condition of water, it change. Agricultural cultivators, they are to be practiced in the future, organic farming. Organic farming is nothing but it is a traditional agricultural system which is followed by our ancestors. Neem water and as well as limestone water they are using and spraying in agricultural fields, that it helps to control water pollution. So, substitute stock for fertilizers, pesticides in agriculture sector, they are using organic farming. It is the best method of to control the water pollution. Next, I discuss soil pollution.